Herman Melville quotes: "It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. I know not all that may be coming, but be it what it will, I'll go to it laughing." A smile is the chosen vehicle of all ambiguities. We cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men, and among those fibers, as sympathetic threads, our actions run as causes, and they come back to us as effects. I do not think I have any uncharitable prejudice against the rattlesnake, still, I should not like to be one. It is not down on any map, true places never are. Better to sleep with a sober cannibal than a drunk Christian. As for me, I am tormented with an everlasting itch for things remote. I love to sail forbidden seas, and land on barbarous coasts. Of all the preposterous assumptions of humanity over humanity, nothing exceeds most of the criticisms made on the habits of the poor by the well-housed, well-warmed, and well-fed. There are certain queer times and occasions in this strange mixed affair we call life when a man takes this whole universe for a vast practical joke, though the wit thereof he but dimly discerns, and more than suspects that the joke is at nobody's expense but his own. I try all things, I achieve what I can. I would prefer not to. Ignorance is the parent of fear. Talk not to me of blasphemy, man, I'd strike the sun if it insulted me. For there is no folly of the beast of the earth which is not infinitely outdone by the madness of men. To the last I grapple with thee, from hell's heart I stab at thee, for hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee. And heaven have mercy on us all, Presbyterians and pagans alike, for we are all somehow dreadfully cracked about the head, and sadly need mending. Call me Ishmael. A man thinks that by mouthing hard words he understands hard things. I love to sail forbidden seas, and land on barbarous coasts. Human madness is oftentimes a cunning and most feline thing. When you think it fled, it may have but become transfigured into some still subtler form. Who in the rainbow can draw the line where the violet tint ends and the orange tint begins? Distinctly we see the difference of the colors, but where exactly does the one first blendingly enter into the other? So with sanity and insanity. Think not, is my 11th commandment, and sleep when you can, is my 12th. It is the easiest thing in the world for a man to look as if he had a great secret in him. Truth uncompromisingly told will always have its jagged edges. Real strength never impairs beauty or harmony, but it often bestows it, and in everything imposingly beautiful, strength has much to do with the magic. See how elastic our prejudices grow when once love comes to bend them. A noble craft, but somehow a most melancholy. All noble things are touched with that. Our souls are like those orphans whose unwed mothers die in bearing them, the secret of our paternity lies in their grave, and we must there to learn it. Truly to enjoy bodily warmth, some small part of you must be cold, for there is no quality in this world that is not what it is merely by contrast. Nothing exists in itself. If you flatter yourself that you are all over comfortable, and have been so a long time, then you cannot be said to be comfortable any more. To produce a mighty book, you must choose a mighty theme. Give not thyself up, then, to fire, lest it invert thee, deaden thee, as for the time it did me. There is a wisdom that is woe, but there is a woe that is madness. Ah, happiness courts the light so we deem the world is gay. But misery hides aloof so we deem that misery there is none. Top heavy was the ship as a dinnerless student with all Aristotle in his head. I have written a wicked book, and feel spotless as the lamb. I'll try a pagan friend, thought I, since Christian kindness has proved but hollow courtesy. Beneath those stars is a universe of gliding monsters.